Do you struggle to sleep at night? Perhaps it's because your partner needs something to combat their snoring problem. Are you confused about which supplements you should be taking? Do you want to find the right kind of exercise equipment for your home? Or maybe you're just looking for the best electric shaver. Which has hundreds of product reviews to keep you fit, eat well, sleep better, and everything in between. Just head to which.co.uk/health to read our expert insight and independent reviews. Get expert advice and recommendations to live your best life every day with Which.
These have been the biggest scams we've seen this year, plus our best advice on how to avoid them. Hello, it's James Rowe here with a brand new episode of Which Shorts, the podcast that gives you a free weekly insight into our suite of magazines. This week I'm bringing you a piece that Tally Ramsey wrote for the bumper December-January issue of Which magazine, all about the biggest scams of the year. Now, scams are nothing new, but fraudsters are constantly evolving and coming up with new tricks to get hold of our data and our money. So what's been big in 2025, and what can you do to steer clear? Well, here's Tally's piece, adapted for the podcast this week, read by Lucia Ariano.
The data shows that 2025 will be another year of growth for scams. The Office for National Statistics, which collects crime data, reported a jump from 3.2 million fraud incidents between April 2023 and March 2024 to 4.2 million between April 2024 and March 2025. It's realistic to expect that at some point you'll be targeted by a scammer. If you end up losing money to a scam, contact your bank immediately using the number on your card. You should also report it to Action Fraud or call 101 if you live in Scotland. And be sure to sign up to our scam alert emails. But what's been big this year? Let's start with deepfake calls. Scam calls using AI to create or manipulate the caller's voice were big in 2024 and again in 2025. A survey commissioned by Hire, a spam call protection company, revealed that a quarter of scam calls in the UK were powered by AI. Some of the most common versions of these scams included AI voices claiming they were from the police, bogus offers for phones and impersonations of bank staff, and employees from HMRC and Amazon. You should always treat unexpected calls with caution and try to verify the caller before taking any action. This is especially important if you're asked for money, sensitive information, or to log onto an account. Try searching the number on who-called.co.uk. It's likely to flag if it's suspicious. If you regularly receive nuisance calls, you could consider using a call blocker, or you can report scam calls by texting the word call, followed by the phone number to 7726, or on WhatsApp, tap the I next to the number in your call log, then click report. Next up, task scams. This involves you being promised high earnings in return for remote, simple work. Sounds appealing, right? Sadly, it's likely to be a scam. Scammers target people on WhatsApp and social media. We've even seen them impersonating real recruiters, making the scam seem very convincing. The tasks you'd be asked to do are easy: reviewing films, mystery shopping, or completing questionnaires, all in return for money. Eventually, you'll be asked to pay the scammer to release tasks where you can earn more money, but you'll never actually be able to retrieve these earnings or get your money back. In a poll on our Scam Action Facebook group, 1 in 8 said they'd been targeted by a task scam. Unexpected messages from so-called recruiters should be avoided. If you're offered a job without applying for it or having an interview, you're most likely being scammed. Also, be wary if the job sounds too good to be true, with high salaries in return for very easy work. At no point should you be asked to pay any money. Work should pay you. From recruitment impersonation to government impersonation now. In September 2025, scammers created fake government emergency alerts emails to take advantage of the emergency alerts test. The test was carried out to check that a new warning system, which sends a loud siren-like alert to your phone in the case of an emergency, was working correctly. Shortly after this test, scam emails began to circulate that claimed to be from government digital services, complete with links asking you to respond yes or no to whether you received the emergency alert test. Reports indicated that the yes and no links contained malware, malicious software that would automatically interfere with your device. Bogus text messages about the winter fuel allowance and unpaid parking fines were also common government impersonation scams this year. These messages contain phishing links, which sometimes lead to very convincing government copycat sites that will ask for your personal and financial information. If you receive an unexpected text or email claiming to be from the government, you should be wary, especially if it's sent from a random number or contains a link. All official government web pages start with gov.uk, and you don't have to apply for the winter fuel allowance. To report a scam, forward dodgy text messages to 7726 and scam emails to report@phishing.gov.uk. In June, Which investigated how dodgy adverts promoting dubious health products are rife on social media. Adverts making blatant false medical claims, impersonating real doctors and pretending to be endorsed by medical bodies were designed to con potential victims out of their money. The adverts we discovered were peddling made-up prostate treatments, dodgy diabetes devices, slimming patches and bee venom cream. We also uncovered several health cream adverts claiming to sell diet pills and falsely stating they were endorsed by the TV show Dragon's Den. The advert claimed that the pills could help you lose 12 kilograms in 2 weeks with no side effects. Most of these ads were also linked to websites impersonating the Daily Mail. Worryingly, some fake diet pills have been found to contain dangerous and illegal substances. If you come across an advert on social media promoting a health product, you can see whether the images in the advert have been used elsewhere by using a reverse image site. These include TinEye or Google Image Search. Simply click the Search by Image icon to the right of the Google search field. Also, make sure you double-check any endorsements made on the advert. Use a tool such as who.is to look up the website's details. A recent registration could be a sign of a scam website. Also check whether the product or medicine is approved on the MHRA website. You can find all the websites I've mentioned in today's podcast in the show notes.
That brings to an end another podcast from Which. There's loads more for you to read about everything we discussed today. Just head to the episode description for more useful everyday advice. There you'll also find an exclusive offer for podcast listeners like you to become a Which member for 50% off the usual price, giving you access to our product reviews, our app, one-to-one personalised buying advice and every issue of Which magazine across the year. Plus, your membership helps us to make life simpler, fairer and safer for everyone. If you'd like to know when we release a new episode, then make sure you press subscribe wherever you're listening. That way you can be one of the first to listen. And for any questions, comments or anything in between, follow us on social media @WhitchUK or email us podcasts@which.co.uk. Goodbye.
If you're enjoying this podcast from us here at Which, then why not become a Which member? Right now, we've got a special offer, especially for podcast listeners, meaning you can choose any of our 3 membership tiers for 50% off the usual price. Starting at just £39.50 for a full year, you can get Which magazine delivered direct to your door. For the same price, you could also choose a digital Which subscription, giving you access to all of our product reviews, the Which app, and the digital edition of Which magazine. What's more, you'll also be able to use the Ask Which service for personalised one-to-one buying advice. Or why not get a full access Which subscription for just £49.50 for a full year? Don't forget, that's 50% off the usual price. To join Which or to find out more, just head to which.co.uk/podcast offer. That's which.co.uk/podcast offer, or click the link in the description for today's podcast for 50% off a Which annual subscription.